The mayor knows exactly why we're here. He's been hiding behind the front of being queer and brown and slithered his way into office in Long Beach because that was the perfect thing for him to do for our area. And it's worked, it seems like, up until now. I don't know no gay homies nor any brown or black homies that fuck with Robert Garcia. So now his fucking shit is through. He's up there hiding in his office. We know what the fuck is going on, and so does he at this point. So it's important that we can make as much noise as we can together, whether that's fucking playing loud ass shit or whether that's just talking shit on the mayor whenever we can. The mayor is in full cahoots with our Long Beach Police Department. The police chief of Long Beach gets presidential wages. The police chief makes just as much fucking money as the president. What the fuck does that mean? I work at a fucking school and we don't got shit at that school. The fucking educational resources for the kids at my school are outdated. They got mold on the walls. They paint that shit over because there's no money for our education. And that's all I know personally. I see the teachers and the students in our educational system struggling because this fucking police chief makes presidential wages. Where the fuck is all our money going in this city? The city is filled with, it's the most eclectic city out of any place I ever left. You have gay homies living next to gangbangers, living next to professional skateboarders, living next to weirdos, and we all fuck with each other. So where the fuck is our money? Robert Garcia, your city is out here. Where the fuck are you?
So I want to tell you something about the process, just getting started. There are over 250,000 registered voters in the city of Long Beach, okay? In order for us to recall Mayor Garcia, we need 10% of that number. That means over 25,000 signatures from registered voters. We will be scrutinized. They will look at every name and every address to try and discredit us and get us below that number. Because they have invested millions of dollars into this man. He is their biggest investment in the city, not us. He is their biggest investment. So they will attempt to discredit us and make that number fall below what we need, which means we have to go beyond the number. We have a problem. Y'all don't vote, but we have a solution. This is America. We can register y'all to vote. I want to tell you the initial steps. There are two of them. The first is we need 10 initial signatures. I need you to go here and hit a brother up. I need you to go here. Next, here comes the homework. We need a 200-word paragraph explaining why you believe Mayor Garcia is unfit for office. Those are our first two steps to initiate this process. We can get rid of the mayor. We can help to heal our city, to fix our city, to restore Long Beach, not only its economic district, but the spirit of Long Beach must be restored. It must be healed. That's what we need. We need it today and not tomorrow. I need over 25,000 signatures. I need over 25,000 signatures. And I need to know that I can count on you. If we recall Mayor Garcia, then we send a message to every council member on council that if you take money from people that brutalize us, then you will lose your job. Once he is recalled, there will be a special election. Suddenly, there will also be a lot more voters, registered voters. Who will replace him? That's not my call. That's their call. But we need to empower each other. And then we can find the candidate who will speak for us. This city relies on low voter turnout. They rely on it. They encourage it. They don't want you all to come out and vote. They're happy that you don't. Tell your friends. When is he up for re-election? That's why this is so wonderful. He's up for re-election in 2022. So we'd be cutting him short.
We're putting our foot on the government's neck, and it's making a lot of racist people step out and, you know, show their true colors, and there's been a lot of lynchings and stuff like that going on. And, you know, it may not seem connected, but, you know, it's in every city across the nation, they all got something in common. You know what I mean? There's a certain underlying element that's very unified and very corrupt. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say that, you know, us coming out here and keeping our foot on their neck is obviously making an impact because we're causing change in the United States. And they don't like it very much. So, you know, they're acting out. They're killing people in traffic. You know what I mean? And I just want to say, you know, don't let it die down and continue to come out and continue to put your foot on their necks because we're at a pivotal point. You know, it's a lot of change. I'm 30 now, and I've never seen as much progress. You know what I mean? Like I've seen the riots, I've seen the protests, and I've seen things go back to normal. I've seen another death, and then it all repeats. But now we're having conversations that we never had before, you know, about reinvesting in the community and looking at things really differently. You know what I mean? Taking the violence and aggression out of the community. Because that's a lot of times that's what they represent, you know? Like they'll take a non-violent situation and turn it into death, and that is not cool at all. I personally feel like, you know, we need unarmed police, except for violent calls maybe, you know what I mean? But everybody doesn't need to be patrolling the streets with a gun, and especially not any racist people, you know what I mean?